come on! Cursed storm.
Where are we?
Looks like the captain's cabin. But it's a total mess.
Hello? Wait, shouldn't we just...
Can't hurt to take a look around, can it? Right. Not bad.
Hey, what are you doing?
Keep your shirt on, okay?
I beg your pardon?
Till we've met the crew, we should be ready for anything.
You can't just walk around and steal things. Mr...
Drop the formalities. Call me Lex.
Lex. I'm Anna.
See? Wasn't that hard.
I think first
Hang
we
on.
should...
There's no we, understood? You do whatever suits you, but don't count me in.
Don't you see that all of this concerns both of us?
Don't you see that you're getting on my nerves?
Please, let's try and find a way to get along, can we?
If you say so. I was always better off on my own.
It's gonna be much easier for us if we work together.
We'll see about that.
Why did our ship sink so fast?
I've got my ideas, but I'll keep them to myself for now.
I'd really like to know what happened.
Let's focus on what lies ahead of us now.
I don't remember seeing you during the trip.
Not everyone can afford the luxury of traveling first class. Consider yourself lucky that you landed up in the water with a nice guy like me.
Well, anyway, do you think there are other survivors? Maybe some made it into the lifeboats after all.
I was a bit too busy clinging onto that piece of wood while the storm was throwing us around to pay attention to anything else. What's most important is that I'm alive and well.
What kind of ship is this?
You don't know much about ships. This is a brigantine, two-masted transport ship. Couple of years old at a guess, but there's something strange about this ship.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure. It all looks like it's been put together with miscellaneous odd parts. I mean, look around. Everything's kind of strange.
You seem to know a thing or two about ships.
A little.
I thought that our ship was blown far off any trading route during the storm. How could we bump into a trading ship out here?
Maybe they simply lost their way in the storm.
If this is what it looks like inside the captain's cabin, I'm not fond of finding out the state of the rest of the ship.
Not so fast. Maybe the captain thought this was the best way to hide his riches.
Riches? What are you talking about?
I just want to take a look around.
Where did you say you were heading?
Europe.
Of course, but what was your business there?
Well, what were you up to?
I'm a reporter for the daily newspapers back home in New York. I was supposed to write about Spain because their colonies in the New World are...
Blah, blah, blah. Doesn't really interest me.
You didn't say what you wanted to do in Europe.
Simple answer. I'm looking for my lucky break.
What do you mean?
Let's stop talking about me, can we please?
I'm sorry. I've lost my bag.
Come again?
My bag. There are personal possessions inside. When I jumped into the water, I still had it on my shoulder.
Then maybe next time you should look after your stuff better.
Well, maybe you saw it when...
No, I didn't notice anything.
Let's talk later.
Locked.
It's completely empty. A nightcap for the captain? Old and rotten. Not a place for a good night's sleep. The clothesline leads behind the wall and is tied to a beam. A wooden wall with a knothole. I wonder what's behind it. This thin wooden wall is blocked by something on the other side. The clothesline leads behind the wall and is tied to a beam. The picture shows a beautiful woman. She seems lonely. The ink is dried, and the feather looks ragged. Empty. Someone's been thirsty. This drawer doesn't have a handle, and seems to be stuck. This might help me to open something. A simple corkscrew. A new handle for the drawer. I think I can open it now.
Wait a minute. Weren't you the one who got all hot under the collar just because I pocketed something?
I'm looking for a way to open this door. You intended to steal the captain's valuables. You really want to compare that?
Compare what you will.
I'll take the note with me. It's a news article. Someone scribbled some numbers on it. They're nailed tight. I can't make out what was once written on the crates. Tons of doorstopper books. As if it was looking at me. I'll take the note with me. It's a piece of paper. Someone scribbled numbers on it, and holes have been cut into it. The captain seems to have a thing for ships. The portrait of a beautiful woman. Could this be the captain? A picture of a large ship with white sails. The picture's crooked. I should take a closer look. Let's see what this picture's about. What? There's a small key attached to the back of the picture. That doesn't get me anywhere. The door is locked. I've unlocked the drawer. I'll take the note with me. The photograph of a little girl, but the burned holes make her unidentifiable and creepy. I've unlocked the drawer. That's a lot of books. There's no more room for them on the bookshelf. It's jam-packed. The ink is dried, and the feather looks ragged. That's a lot of books. There's no more room for them on the bookshelf. It's jam-packed. It's got no wick and no oil. If I place the notes on top of one another, they show some kind of code. It doesn't seem to make sense. Maybe something's missing. They're nailed tight. I can't make out what was once written on the crates. Only 3 numbers remain. If I do it like this, I can see 3 numbers through the holes. That was the right combination. Let's see what's inside the chest.
What? How did you manage to open that lock?
The captain seems to have a thing for puzzles. The combination was split and hidden in a couple of notes.
A crowbar would have done the trick faster.
If I put a crowbar in your hands, I'd be afraid of you wrecking the whole cabin.
Hey, don't be cheeky, lady. Well, whatever. But when you hit gold, I want to be the first to know.
I hope I won't cut myself with it. A strange amulet. The amulet looks almost like a key. The shaving razor is extremely sharp. Good that you can fold it up. I don't want to cut the rope. It would suffice to open the knot. The clothesline leads behind the wall and is tied to a beam. I don't want to cut the rope. It would suffice to open the knot. The rope goes behind the wall. I don't want to cut the rope. It would suffice to open the knot. I can't undo the knot with just my bare hands. It's too tight. I don't want to cut the rope. It would suffice. I don't want to cut the rope. It would suffice to open the knot. Might work, but maybe there's another way. I'll try that.